this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, and thank you for your comments. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And this video is about the visas that the Indians get. The Indians from India, H1-B visas, and the fact that they are under attack because there's so much fraud and so much scam associated with them, and it comes from the national level when it seems like the Indian government is even involved with it. They're sending these people over here with fake degrees and fake certificates and fake licenses, and they are posturing themselves as model minorities. So listen to Donnie.
There's more fraudulent activity surrounding these H1B visas. They just found out 80 to 90% of H1B visas to a particular country was obtained through fraudulent documents. Check this out.
One former official tells Newsweek that up to 90% of applications, 90% from India, contain fraudulent documents or involve unqualified applicants. And finance law enforcement in India claim it has uncovered a network of universities that produce fake degrees, which were possibly used to obtain these high-skilled H-1B visas.
See, the truth comes to the light. So they're coming over here, 80 to 90% of them unqualified to do what they're doing with fake degrees and fake licenses. And we're bringing them on and calling them model minorities, and they make more money than everybody, and they are smarter than everybody else. And all the time, these people are frauds. They're scamming. And everybody's supposed to be so impressed with them. Well, this is what we're impressed with.
Including one school which allegedly stole over 36,000 fake degrees, sold I should say. It cost as little as $1,400 for one of those. And while these are supposed to be high-skilled employees, during almost all of Biden's time in office, 83% got junior or entry-level positions.
So their top universities are in on it. And she said this was done during President Biden's administration. But if they were doing it under Biden, they've been doing it under everybody else too. They've been doing it all the time. They're trying to blame it on one group of people, but all of them have been in on it. And they have made all of them look like fools. But you know, model minorities with fake degrees and fake diplomas from fake universities, really. They paid for these degrees. And you know what? I'm glad they're looking stupid, because all of this model minority stuff, that was supposed to make us look bad. Oh, we're lazy. Oh, we're this. Oh, we're playing the victim. And all of them are scamming and lying and cheating and trying to beat their way, because that's what it comes down to. They're trying to beat their way.
The entire country is in on it. 22 universities. For $1,300, you could get a degree and apply for an H-1B visa. For $1,300, you could buy your way into being a rocket scientist. You don't even have to know the coursework. You could buy your way into being a software engineer here in America with your fraudulent degree, while some other American is locked out of the market.
I got laid off 20 years ago. I worked in IT. I have 2 master's degrees. I was making over $100,000 a year. They said, you're too expensive, we're going to hire an Indian. But I haven't been able to find a job in IT since, and it's really sad.
Well, that is sad. But they're bringing those people in because those people work cheap. And you call any company on the telephone and you can barely understand what they're saying. They've laid off all the English-speaking people, and you can't understand anything or barely understand anything these people are saying. But this is what they signed up for. So you see, white folk gonna have to do it. They're gonna have to get mad enough to change this system, because we can't do it. We've done all we can do, and they use their laws against us. So the white folk gonna have to do it. Indians make up 70% of the H-1 visas, so when fraud is investigated, it naturally hits them the hardest. But here's what set the whole thing off. A former U.S. consular officer, someone who actually processes these visas in India, said that 80 to 90% of the applications she saw had fraudulent documents, fake degrees, and fake job offers. They also had fake bank statements. That statement went viral and it lit a match under Congress, as well it should, because those people know that as long as they play in these white people's faces and become anti-black when they get here, they've got it made. Nobody has been investigating them. People thought they were honest. Well, guess what? They aren't. And so this is just not about a person lying on the paperwork. The investigation uncovered organized networks. So this is what they were doing. Number one, they would buy a fake degree. It might be medical, engineering, nursing, whatever was needed, whatever you wanted. Then step two, you get a fake job offer because they set those fake jobs up over in India, making it seem like they were companies in the United States. So they had staffing firms where they created fake companies or fake contracts, making like some company in California or Boston or Illinois had asked for, had wanted all of these Indian workers. So then the people over in India would file for the H1-B visa using fake signatures, fake documents, and fake placement letters. So they were making up letters over in India like somebody in New York had offered them a job. So see, it was a whole network of organized crime, really, what it was. And then they would be approved for this H1B visa and they come to the United States. Some of them did work real jobs, but some of them never worked at all. Guess what? They were on welfare. And guess who were being blamed for it? Black people. Some used the visa to get citizenship, which is now being revoked. There is no telling how long this went on. There is no telling how many of those people are here on those fake degrees. But all the time, we are the lazy ones. We are the criminals. We are the bad people. And they are the model minorities. Ha ha ha. So now the government is cracking down because there's pressure from the lawmakers. There's pressure from American tech workers because these white people are losing their jobs too. Because the white people want to make over $100,000 and the Indians are coming here doing it for $40,000. So see, that's more money for the head of the company to make, even though he doesn't need it. And then there's pressure from immigration officials who say the system is being abused, and it is. And there is pressure from the public after videos of fake companies went viral. It's a shame that it had to come down to that, but everybody can play this government because all they require of them is that they come here and be anti-black and they buy into white supremacy. Some of these people don't even like white people, especially those people from China. They don't even like white people, but they know that they can make a good life here. They can make a lot of money as long as they hold their anti-black sentiments. So this is forcing a bigger conversation about worker exploitation because those workers are being exploited, about wage suppression, yes, because these companies are making big money. They can pay people a decent salary. They can pay people, American people, a decent salary so we can live like decent people in America. It's also forcing a bigger conversation about outsourcing companies gaming the system. They're outsourcing our jobs. Like I said, we can't even understand what the people are saying. And it's also a conversation about how immigration policies affect American workers, including black workers. They always throw black people in just so the white people won't complain, but white people are being affected by this too. They're taking jobs where white people have been to school to be engineers and accountants, and they ought to be making 150 or 200,000 in places like California and New York because they have earned it, and then they get an Indian to come in here and do it for 50,000. It's not fair. It's not fair. But they're saying it, oh, they're taking jobs away from black people. They're taking jobs away from white people too. They're taking jobs from everybody. And it's not that people are xenophobic, but Americans should be able to make a livable wage in America when they have the education and the experience. And they shouldn't be undermined by people who came here, in some cases illegally, and who are working for $50,000 or $30,000 because they're not trained for the job anyway. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this video and have a good day.